you share with us a little more about your family background? Are you currently single or?
Yes, I'm single.
Okay. Okay.
Why are you not married?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
I haven't found the right person. I hope to do that, and when I do, I will certainly hope to get married and have my own family before too long.
You talked about some areas that you would like to focus on. Are there any specific single policy that you think can be improved on or fine-tuned better?
Well, this is a big problem. I think we've talked about it. The government has put a lot of attention onto the issue. It's also a very personal matter because getting married, having children, these are personal decisions. These are what people choose, and it's what they decide amongst themselves. I think the government's role is to facilitate and create that environment to facilitate people having getting married and having babies. And what the government can do and has been doing is to create an environment where you have better work-life balance, where you have better facilities, whether they are childcare facilities or whether they are preschool, kindergarten facilities, or even facilitating an environment where there is a more vibrant dating industry, so that there are opportunities for singles to meet. These are policies or these are programs that have been put in place. I think they will continue in this direction, and if we continue to do that, hopefully the environment will be more attractive for people to get married and for families to raise their children in Singapore.
But is there any change or any new idea that you'd like to propose in any policy that you feel strongly?
Well, yeah, I think, as I said, the focus should be on creating that environment that is conducive. A lot of the conversation around marriage, procreation tends to be on incentives. And sometimes this can, yes, I think incentives can be helpful, but the heart of it, these are personal decisions. What the government can do is really to create that environment. I wouldn't want to specifically highlight any details, but I think certainly more can be done to make that overall environment more attractive.
You haven't been on the ground for very long, so how are you going to make sure that the residents know you and you know the residents?
Well, I've already started. I'm meeting, first of all, the grassroots leaders, tapping on their experience and their network to reach out to as many of the residents as I can. And I think that work will continue. I've been doing that since I stepped down from the civil service, since I was given an assignment to work in Boon Lay, and I will continue to do that. And hopefully before too long I will have built up the links with the residents as well. Of course, through house-to-house visits, through block visits, through dialogue sessions, these are opportunities, but also through mass events where there are big gatherings, then you can reach out to even more people.
So far, what are some of the issues that maybe the residents have raised to you?
As I mentioned earlier, in Boon Lay, it's an older estate. There are lower income families with difficulties, and they need help and assistance, and I think if I were to serve there, I would like to certainly do whatever I can to help them. There are concerns about the living environment, upgrading, some flats that need better, that have issues that need to be looked into, some of the older flats. So these are problems that I've seen, and there are a number who are who have issues with immigration, whether they are spouses who are PRs or even on social visit passes who would like to take up citizenship. I think these are common issues that I've encountered before, even as a civil servant, and I can draw on that experience to help some of these people.
You mentioned that you want to help low-income people.
Yes.
Do you think that $300 plus per month for people in the PA scheme is enough?
I don't think we should just look at what is in the public assistance scheme per se. I mean, there is a whole range of social assistance measures that the government has put in place. PA is one of them, but there's ComCare, there are assistance programs for the children in kindergarten. So I think if you look at that whole broad suite of programs, I think there is a wide range of programs that can be brought to bear in any particular situation. And very often it's not just administering programs, but it's dealing with the families and the individuals at a human level, understanding what the root concerns are, and being able to address these problems.
In the last 5 sessions, when asked what policies they would change, candidates consistently said they would tweak policies. When we restructured the economy, we needed brave politicians to cull sacred cows. So I'm going to ask you, what cows would you like to cull? Not tweak.
Well, I think at this point in time, my view is that we have robust policies and the policies are sound, broadly in the right direction. If there is, of course, it's not to say that they are perfect. Surely things can be improved. I think one area that we can improve is to really broaden the space and the opportunities for people across the different areas to excel and to move up. This means giving different roads to success so that people can carve out niches and excel in areas that they are passionate about. It also means giving people more chances. Those who have failed, giving them chances to try again and make good. It's a big thing that entails changes or that entails reorientations of policies in education, in social, a whole range of policies. I think many of the ministries are already aware and moving in that direction. But certainly I think more can be done. And ultimately it's about mindset change. It's about bringing about a mindset change in society where all of us affirm and recognize the talents of people in different areas. We support them. We give them space to develop and grow, and more importantly, we recognize their achievements and we make them feel valued as a member of society.
Lawrence, you were the EMA CE till now.
Yes.
How would you explain to the common man that you actually don't have the magic wand to bring electricity prices down and how they can help themselves?
I truly do not have the magic wand. We know that we are a very small economy. We are a price taker. We have no control over global energy prices. We import all of our energy needs, and our gas is tied to the oil price. So a lot of the movements in the electricity price are basically due to the oil price movements around the world. We have been doing that to explain to people. We have showed them the breakdown of the electricity bill. In fact, when I first joined EMA, we organized a few dialogue sessions and we tried to explain to people who attended these dialogue sessions how the electricity bill is worked out, what are the components, and why the tariff moves from quarter to quarter. I think there is now a better understanding. Singaporeans accept that when the oil price moves, yes, the electricity price moves, and they accept that they have to pay that, but it's not as though there is no help for them because the government has utility-safe rebates. It's a significant amount. In fact, the amount of rebates that are given out today will far offset the increases that in electricity bills that the households have to pay. So I think residents know that, people know that, and they are appreciative of the fact that there is assistance available for them.
Mr. Wong, going back to the earlier question about the tweaks and the changes that you want to see in public policy, as well as your own portfolio, how do you think going into politics will tweak and change your own life in terms of the time or?
Certainly, it will change me somewhat. I hope it will change my perspectives for the better, because entering into a new area, facing new challenges, I think certainly would give me new insights, new perspectives. It would broaden my own horizons and give me a better understanding of how new solutions can be forged to help residents and to help people. But at the same time, I think some things should remain constant, some things should not change. Who I am as a person, what I believe in, I think that should be the constant that remains and should not change wherever I go, even if I'm entering the politics in this new phase.